Hey, B1 salute. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers in the chat, and that's gonna listen to this later on. I echo everything that Miss Nisi said. Like this is completely white supremacy in full effect, white privilege in full effect. They don't treat our children this way. They don't treat our children with kid gloves. They treat them like grown people, grown adults, grown men, grown women. We don't get this kind of treatment. This is completely blatantly in our face racism, white supremacy, and as we know, it covers all 9 areas of human activity. Shout out to Nelly Fuller Jr., RIP to him. And that is economics, entertainment, education, labor, law, politics, sex, war, and religion. And some say health and nutrition. So we're in a race war, Black family. It's time that we act accordingly. and and actively work to replace this global system of racism, white supremacy with a system of justice, which guarantees that nobody's mistreated by the color of their skin, and those that need the most constructive help get it. They didn't get this. Our parents don't get the same treatment that Ethan Hawke's parents received. Remember Ethan Hawke, the one that took the gun to school and skin? They don't receive that treatment. They don't receive the same treatment that Kyle Shittenhouse parents received. Um, if a black parent child had a gun like this, they would be demonizing them. So, like Nisi said, shout out to Rodney. That's my dad's name too, Rodney. Shout out to Rodney Huns for doing what was needed to be done, and we need to continue to do more of that to send a clear example that enough is enough of this. You're not gonna keep killing our kids with impunity. You're not gonna keep getting away with killing us. Period. Black man, black woman, black child with impunity. Those days are over. It's a new day on the plantation. It's a new day. So we gotta send that message very clear. So, as my brother Black Joe would say, get strapped or get clapped. I appreciate you having me on.
Always, family. I appreciate you for coming up. Brother, had to come up and spit, drop that fire. Yeah, family, I'm gonna be honest with you. And this is why I wanted to do this today, because they can't say nothing at all. Black mothers, when it comes to all mothers, any mother around the world, y'all the shit. That's it. Y'all not out here raising the school shooters. Y'all not out here raising the majority of the PDF files. Look at our stock. Like it's just ridiculous for them to even want to compare. Because when we look at the comparison of how they're raised, and like our brother said, and that's why I played that first clip at the beginning where it says you look at the nation, you look at the woman. And if you're looking at the children and how they react, it all stems right back to the mother in that situation, to the father in that situation. And all the deviant activity that happens with not just children. Like I said, I showed with the dude on the freeway with the goddamn AK walking towards the popo. It is clearly a cultural thing. But one of the reasons why I wanted to speak about this happened back in February. You ain't heard a lot about this. You have not heard a lot about this whatsoever. And that's probably why you ain't heard a lot about it, because they quietly, instead of charging the parents with what they should have been charging them with, or, sending the kids into CPS custody, into the foster care system, because, the parents were actually being negligent. They wanted to quietly go away. We're just going to give them some, therapy, because this is a family issue here. This isn't a criminal situation like it would be for one of us, for one of our children. This is a family matter, and it needs to be taken care of within the family's units. So yeah, no. I want to thank all of you because you're doing such a bang up job in comparison to anyone else. I appreciate everybody who's here, and I appreciate all the birthday wishes as well. Much love to you. Family, there will never be a day whatsoever that they can ever try to claim systematic oppression when stuff like this is happening consistently. Now we just got the cameras to prove it. We've been talking about this for decades. Whether we called it white privilege or not, we understood that there was a system that existed in order to give benefits because of the color of a person's skin. And one of the largest benefits that they get is to be able to do a bunch of, in Miss Niecy's words, fuckery, and not get held accountable for it. Won't be held accountable for it whatsoever. But in this country, if you're one of us, oh, you definitely will. But family, if you're not subscribed, go ahead, hit that subscribe button along with the notification bell so you can be notified whenever videos like this drop. Please make sure you're hitting that like and share button so we can beat up the algorithm. Make sure we get this message out to the ears that need to hear. And if you have not done so yet, please make sure you hit the link in the description. Go to change.org and put your signature on the petition for reparations. Family, I was going to make this a little bit longer. I had a couple more clips, but I've been having some issues, and it's showing that my internet is at an all-time low. So I'm just going to end it early, and I'm going to make sure that next time I have my extender plugged up because I couldn't find it. But with that being said, family, thank you all for your birthday wishes once again. I want to say happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Keep doing your thug thizzle because, like I said, y'all are the GOATs. Y'all the ones that everybody look up to and want to be like. Let's be very clear about that. If Black mothers said tomorrow that we're going to do A, B, and C, I guarantee you every other mother is going to jump on code and start following your lead. Like, well, if they're doing it, if it's good enough for their kids, got to be good enough for mine. They'll follow every trend except raising their children right. Oops, did I say that? Yeah, I did. They'll follow and steal every trend away from a Black mother except the actual act of raising their children correctly. That's what it is. But with that being said, family, I want you to enjoy the rest of your day. And for the ladies, the rest of your day. Enjoy it. Because it's all about you. As it should be. And with that being said, family, the doors of the church are closed. Peace, family.
My grandfather built this country, man. He fought wars for it. And most places he went wouldn't let him sit down and get a cup of coffee. I can't even catch a cab in New York. You know, it doesn't matter how many degrees I get. All you people see is color. Your grandfather was an immigrant. You're American. My grandfather was born here, Duke. And you people still look at me as just another nigga.
I know that the government, whatever, can't stand us Black people. He doing everything in the world to make Black man be extinct. But I'm going to tell you one thing. Us Black people going to survive. Yeah. So fuck everybody. I'm out.